Join us as we take a little trip to Reno, Nevada. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Next stop, Reno. We had the pleasure to stay at the Peppermill Tuscany Towers, and I must say that I was actually very impressed with the overall decor, size of the rooms, layout of these hotel rooms. Now, they have recently made some updates and are continuing to update some of the items there. So there is a little bit of construction going on. I think when we were there, they were making some updates on the rooms, some of the restaurants, as well as the pool area. But as you can see, the rooms are very spacious. Sorry, it's a little bit dark. I didn't realize at the time. But the rooms each had 2 king beds. We were on the 15th floor, a very big bathroom with TV that you can see from the tub, dual vanity sinks. Only complaint that I had when it came to the toilet was, as somebody who was 6'2", the toilet seemed a little low. But for most people, that's not much of an issue. Shower had double shower heads. It was a long shower more than a deep shower, so the showers being high and having limited movement tended to hit you in the face if you weren't somebody who was taller as well. Also, please be very careful. Water could get extremely hot there. It's very hard to get that set up right. So for any kids that might be staying there, I would set the water temperature for them and tell them not to touch the faucets, as the water can heat up very fast. Now, I don't know if that's by design or by the fact that we were on the 15th level, but it got very hot very quick. Another thing that my wife stated was that she wishes there was more closet or drawer space. There was basically only one drawer, and some of it was taken up by the actual safe. But everything else we really did enjoy. The decor was very nice, and nothing seemed old or beat up. So we have nothing but good things to say in terms of the overall aspect. Just a few minor things that we noticed that bugged us personally. One nice touch when we checked in was they actually gave us the option of what view we wanted to see. If we wanted to see a pool view or mountain view. I actually took the option of the mountain views, which in the morning did have a very nice view of the Sierra Nevadas, looking back towards California from Reno. Peppermill has a lot of different dining venues. We chose that night to go to the Cafe Milano, which is kind of your catch-all. American food, Italian, finger food, breakfast, lunch, dinners, a lot of options, very large area. So expect a little bit of a wait. It wasn't too bad. I think that the worst time we had was about a 30-minute wait, but usually they did accommodate. You could also make reservations. You can order off of any menu you want, morning or night. So my daughter had a great time ordering nothing but donut and sausages. Food was very good. Wasn't over the top. Was very as expected in terms of what is on the menus, kind of what you expect. The quality was decent to high. So everything was well done. Services were great. Next morning, as we were looking and trying to decide where we wanted to eat for breakfast, we ended up finding just down from our tower the restaurant called Biscotti's. Now, Biscotti's looks like a nice place to eat. Had a pretty good menu. I must say the food was quite good. Our issue that we had was they were doing some repairs to the restaurant. As I mentioned, they were doing a lot of different repairs, and they set us initially next to workers who were painting a side of the wall area, which left a lot of fumes. And at that early in the morning, I don't think anybody wants to be smelling that kind of fume, so we had to ask that we move to a different table. Unfortunately, during the move, they forgot our order. We ended up having to wait close to an hour before our food was even delivered. But food, very good. Just bad timing, apparently. The following morning, we decided to take the kids to the Discovery Museum. And I didn't think I would enjoy this all too much, but I actually had a pretty good time. They had a lot of different activities for kids, a lot of cool facts. If you're somebody who likes to get random facts about stuff, um, revolving around Nevada, specifically Reno in their area there, lots of cool stuff for the kids to get the hands on. They were updating some stuff, so there were some places that were closed off as expected. But they actually had a lot of stuff for kids to really enjoy as they got to explore. I would recommend, I would probably say anybody under the age of maybe 15 or so would have a blast here. There were plenty of kids here from school field trips. So must have a blast there. Kids enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Wife enjoyed it. Hopefully next time we go, they'll be updated with all new rooms as they were creating a few new exhibits there while we were there. One of the cool things that we were able to see was this cool little dust devil machine. Um, maybe it was just me. I found this highly amusing. I could probably just sit here and watch this thing for quite some time, just to be able to see it kind of spin up and start to create that funnel cloud. Of course, it is open, so I wouldn't get too close to it, as if you don't want a face full of steam or blast air, little dust, nothing too major, not hot or anything. But it was a really good time to see. Very cool to see.
It's like a family tree, part of you and part of me. And if we should separate, go your own way, I won't wait.
Bring the funk back.
On the last day of our trip, we got to go to Wall Island and do a little bowling, a little miniature golf. The miniature golf had actually three full 18-inch or 18-hole courses, two outside, one inside. It was a little bit windy, but it was a good time as it was nice warm weather for the most part. It was pretty chaotic with the amount of kids that we had as they all wanted to run off and do their own thing. But it was a good time. Pretty challenging if you want to give yourself a go, but not overly challenging to where it loses the kids' attention. I must admit, though, sometimes with the heavy swings of some children, balls would go flying, and it always worried me a little bit when kids started to run and try to jump over some of these little walls and whatnot. Decor was cool, very nice, really takes you back to the nostalgia of when miniature golf was extremely popular with that outdoor stuff. So I definitely enjoy that. I look forward to going back there. Huge arcade on the inside, various restaurants and bars. I didn't really get any videos of those because we ended up spending a lot of our time out here. Kids wanted to be out here. But restaurant on the insides, pizzas, burgers, that kind of stuff. A few bars where you can get drinks, plenty of bowling alleys, and like I mentioned, a very large arcade. And one of the cool things about the area was its finishing hole, where it kind of reminds you of that old 90s show, I can't even name it, where the kids would have to run through the temple maze on Nickelodeon and whatnot. One of the cool things that they did at the end was if you can make your shot into one of those little skee ball looking holes in there, you had a chance to win a little extra. My wife actually made one, and we ended up winning an extra little $5 gift card for the arcade. So definitely, if you're in Reno, in the Sparks area more specifically, and are looking for some entertainment outside of the casinos, definitely a must go see. Have a good time, and you'll not break the bank actually.